Hey YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better than that. We're going to be jumping into the band known as Lorna with a song called Immortal. It is the older singer of Lorna, as lots of people are saying, but you need to hear the old singer so you can compare the old singer to Will and to see how it used to be compared to how it is and to see if it's still amazing, as it most likely will be, knowing how amazing Lorna are with Will Amos. Then we'll see how it is now. We got lyrics, all that good shit. Let's go. It feels very quiet at the moment, but still. Oh no, wait, I think it's getting loud actually. I think it's building. Yep, symphonies. Lots of symphonies. Let's wait to go into that chorus, man. What's punk? Let's see. Let's see where we are going from this, man. I'm guessing it's very much religious, like, base, man, just from how this is going. Repulsive sermonizer via wrathful prophesizer. So taught like a sermonizer, like somebody performing a sermon, so like somebody who like a vicar in a church or a priest in the church, should I say, for the Americans out there. Psalms and chants disgorging in hateful tongues, like, yeah, line up his children one by one, forced to be hung. Let the sin-filled air be ripped from their lungs. All the daughters and the sons and everyone you think you loved, the life that you lived you thought was good enough, was not good enough when corrupt judgment day comes. Like, yeah, it's all about that part where it's going into religion. It's like, just because you think you lived a good life, just because you thought you did good, doesn't mean you did. When you actually come to that judgment day, you probably go into hell, because every person's born in sin. And to get out of that sin is an impossibility, being human. If you are in fact human, you are always going to be sinful, which is why religious people generally live in a lot of fear, especially if they take the word literally. But still, man, either way, let's keep going. This is awesome. It's not quite up to Will's level, in my opinion, just yet, but we haven't seen everything from this dude just yet, but still, let's keep I love his voice though. His voice is really cool. Fuck me, man. The song is so much to it. Like, his vocal fry is so ridiculously amazing. Like, he has such a good voice in terms of his fries. Like, his lows are good too, but we haven't heard his lows yet. Because obviously, like, Lorna shot generally are going to drop very low at some point during the song. We don't know when. Generally, it's towards the end. It doesn't have to be, but generally, it's towards the, like, 3/4 mark is when they generally drop. So, we're going to see. We're almost there. Yeah, definitely. Like, that's how most things are written. Like, they rhyme, like, different places and different points, man, but still. Like, they've always been sick at writing, though, like, I think, like, generally. Like, if you looked at the new stuff is very good. And this is just as amazing. Different. Because obviously different singer, so different style. I can't wait to hear Will's versions of these songs. I need to hear a lot of the older stuff, but in Will's style. So look at some of the live stuff that he's done with it. And just see how he changes it towards, to suit him. Which is going to be very interesting to see also, man, but still. Let's see, let's go back up to the chorus and see where we're going, man. Immortal obscurity, in death was once beauty, eternal tyranny, a life of purpose bound to cruelty. So, like, the immortal God is becoming obscure in death. Like, death was once beautiful, but now it's not, because God is a tyrant, and a life of purpose, a life bound to purpose is now bound to that cruelty, to that unfairness, to that faithful that isn't quite being faithful to what they believe in and are just dying in vain and stuff like that. Just like all blasphemous amazing shit that I'm just like kind of building from this song, but still. The mouth sown prophet to bleed from their lips, where the stitches of serpent skin begin to rip, unanswered and sick, abhorrent and soulless. Like, you could just see it, like the stitches of serpent skin, like you can see, like, because they say you can have like a snake in the grass, or a lot of people have that conspiracy of like the world being run by lizard people and that type of shit, which is crazy to say the very least. But you can kind of view it as that, like, also that the snake being Satan, like, taught to Eve and like did that too, so you can kind of make it that way. So it depends which way you really want to go with it, man. There's lots of different avenues you can really go down with it, but still, man, I'm just going to enjoy this, man. It's actually very sick. I'm waiting to see how low he can go, as well as his amazing phrase, but still. It could be representing the religious sin of homosexuality. I'm not paying attention completely to the video, so it's hard for me to focus on like 6 different things at once, unfortunately, but still. It could be witchcraft. Witchcraft is very likely. Ooh, it's going to drop at some point. Yeah, I think someone's about to be burned at the stake person. That's what it's in for. Ooh, that solo there. I know she's been hung. Ooh, there we go. That's just what I've been waiting for. Fuck, man. I love how it's building back up with a fucking solo, man. It's crazy. Oh, that's such a cool sound. I like it. The blood red moon is cool too. It symbolises death, obviously, or blood in the air, should I say. Shit, man. The video is so deep and dark as well. Ooh, he's about to get wrecked also. Shit, man. I love it. Makes sense. Okay. From the video, man, what I got. Oh, that's such a perfect, like, I literally just rectified a picture and I'm keeping that, man. That's a sick, just like one click, but still. Once again, being dirty on a Sunday. Also, his facial expressions are intense, going perfectly with the vocals. I agree. Like, he's got his eyes going white, and he's just like totally just going purely in character and just like going as dark and demonic as the song really wants you to go, because it's very blasphemous, it's very anti-religious, as I'm very much a big believer of anti-religious goodness, man, because religion is bullshit for the most part, so or for the whole part, I don't know, whichever way you want to go about it, but still, man. Let's just go for, well, we already done all of this bit really, so we just need to do the bridge, man. The immortal question, the cesspool we rest in. The immortal question. The final breath that slips through your lungs is when you will learn your lesson. So, like, the cesspool we rest in is your grave, wherever you happen to go, whether you're burnt, buried, whatever. And then the final breath that slips through your lungs is going to be when you'll learn your lesson. If you go to nothingness, if you go up to a heaven of some kind, if you get burned in hell for whatever you are believing, for burning witches, or witches, which are generally philosophers or doctors or people studying medicine, or that type of stuff back in the day, as the video is kind of suggesting, that they're hanging witches, or they're hanging witches in the video, and that type of stuff. All this madness, all of your depression, all of this madness, the scripture they wrote will no longer be force-fed and shoved down your throat. Like, exactly like all of your madness and your depression, everything is never going to be forced down your throat ever again, because religion has lost a lot of its power. And there's a lot of free thinkers, there's a lot of atheism in the world now, which is good for the world itself, because when religion was in control, there was a lot of death, destruction, poverty, sexual torture, people forced to do things to people that they didn't want to do, forced marriages, etc, etc, etc. So much fucked up shit in the world, unfortunately, but thankfully that's changing, and we're getting better and better and better as time goes on. But whether we'll completely eradicate religion, that's a whole other issue, but one can only hope in the long run. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed, man. This was awesome. The old singer was so fucking sick, man. He did such a good job. I prefer Will, because Will is so much like on a different pedestal to me. But either way, wait, serious question: for people who have never heard of a religion, do they automatically get the bad side or the good side purely because of ignorance? That's hard to say, man, because most of us grew up with religion like shoved down our throats almost. Like when I was in school, I had religion basically like we had to sing a lot of the religious hymns without even knowing what they were. You know what I mean? Like as kids, as young as like before the age of 11, like something like that. So it depends. Like we're kind of indoctrinated into it from a very young age. So it's hard to speak from an outside point of view. You know what I mean? So I would imagine they would look up how religion has affected the world and get like a non-biased point of view, so they would get the like exactly how it is, which is most of it has been bad. There's some good in there too, but most of it has been bad, so that's how I'm really saying it. But still, man. But still, man, I think honestly it's 90% bad, 10% good, somewhere around those kind of odds. But still, I hope you guys enjoyed, man. Have a wonderful day, evening, or night, and I will catch you guys in the very next video. Until then, take it easy.